Good evening, all of you. Welcome to yet another seminar of VK Memorial, which we call as Wow Wednesday webinars, covering various aspects since the lockdown has started. We covered various topics, and today amongst us we have Dr. Venkatesh Iyer, who is currently residing in Bengaluru. Basically, he is the founder of Brains Unlimited, a company which is into life coaching, mentoring, sales, training, content writing, etc. Being a doctorate, he has completed his doctorate under the aegis of Gujarat universities, and his title of thesis was The Effect of Internet and Other Media on the Print Media, with reference to Gujarat market during 2018. He has done his MBA in marketing, and previously, right since childhood, he was definitely a part and parcel of Kalyan. And for better prospects, he definitely moved out of Kalyan in 98. Having over 30 years of experience in business development, sales, and marketing, he has worked with pharma, media, and fintech industry. He has also been learning, coaching, and mentoring during the past 5 years, which he is putting in practice now. Dr. Venkatesh happens to be my cousin, and over a very casual chat, I requested him to conduct one lecture for all of you. He was considerate enough to share his valuable time as well as knowledge with all of us. And the topic which we discussed mutually was how to set a growth code. Now, what exactly is a growth code? We will definitely know during this 1 hour session. Over to you, Venkatesh Anna.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you all. Before I start, I have my coach and mentor who actually has coached me during this lockdown period. And he was very kind enough to be present with me. So I wanted him to be there at the start of the coaching, start of my course. He is there. Thank you, Rangaswamy sir, for being present here today. I have got invaluable guidance from him for coaching and mentoring. So I would dedicate this class to him, and I would like to request everybody to have a pen and paper with you if possible. It would be good if we have a pen and paper or a book with you. I will give something to write so we can, over a period of 1 hour, we will try and understand how to go about it. Alternatively, if there is anything, you can pick me on the message. I will try to explain it. If anybody has anything, Vishwanathan, you only have to help me. If anybody is asking a question, maybe if I am distracted or if I am not seeing that, you have to just read the question. If it is possible, I will answer it. Okay. So
Yeah.
I have.
1 second, Anna. Just to give a brief description, we are having students right from 11th Commerce who have just passed out their 10, and they have envisioned to take commerce as a faculty, as a stream, as a career. So there are very newborn commerce students up to the graduation level. Plus, there are some of my ex-students who have joined, and yes, because they have been attending webinar for over, I say, 2 months, they definitely must be carrying pen, paper, and everything. And I would take this opportunity to welcome Rangaswamy sir on behalf of VK Memorial Welfare Association. Welcome, sir, and hope you enjoy this session. Yes, Venkatana, you can continue.
Okay, so this is not any science, commerce, or arts subject. So it's basically how we can help ourselves to actually think positive, grow, have a goal in front of us. How do we go about achieving that? So basically, I would be talking about all these aspects today. So it would be very interesting from my point of view because, as you rightly said, we all are in the threshold of now either 11th standard or 12th standard. Going forward, everybody would be studying for 3 years, 4 years, depending upon the tenure that they are going. Plus, some of you would go on to become CAS and then enter the corporate world. So this is really important for all of us to understand what exactly happens, because what I am understanding as of today is more or less our life is more on a default mode, and we let things happen the way it has to happen. So we don't have a control over it. So I am not saying 100% of the people would be doing that, but if you see, more or less everybody would be on the same axis where we let our life decide what they want to have it on us. So in that context, I would like to start my presentation. So presentation is simple, as I said. If anybody has anything to ask, you can definitely ask me. We can have a discussion. Is this visible for everybody or how it is?
No, not visible yet.
Okay, I'm trying for that sharing one.
Once you click on the present now, okay, is it?
Hmm.
Let me check. If it's visible for others, please do confirm. I got one
Oh,
thumbs up.
No, no, it is
So,
not.
you have two options. One is your entire screen, and the other is the window one. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
So you go for
so
the entire screen.
okay.
Then you will see there are 2, 3 images which pop up. Click on the innermost screen, then the share option will start.
Okay. 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 Is it now visible?
Yeah, it's visible
Yes,
now.
yes, yes.
Is it now visible for everybody?
Yeah, yeah.
But unfortunately, I can't see anybody because of this now.
No, that's fine. I will coordinate with you in case anybody comes up with any question.
Okay. Okay. That would be fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Today said is something called as how to set a growth code. So what is basically a growth and what is basically code? So we all are now in the computer age. We all are talking about coding. We all are talking about learning some new things. Growth code is also learning new things in life and implementing it for our own benefit. So one question which I would like to ask everybody is, so Vishwanathan, what I would request is, if I don't want to present and if I want to see them, is it possible?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I have put it down. So
That's fine.
okay, so one thing which we all, that is 100 out of 100 people would be saying, which is very common, is I know everything. Does it happen to everybody? Maybe you can just mention in the chat. So I would like to have the discussion together so that we know how we are going ahead. So if you agree with me, you can just mention yes or no. I know everything. Is it a common factor for everybody? I have got one answer. So why do you think this happens? I know everything. So why do you think this happens? I know everything. A, attitude, correct. What else can come into it? Ego, yes, ego is the biggest thing. Attitude, okay, because I don't know what I don't know. Self-thinking, what else? Overconfidence, ignorance to learn new things, yes, right. Okay, so now I'm not receiving any response, so I will continue with this. Human behavior, yes, it's all human behavior. So I'm going to talk about that only. How is basically the human behavior? Uh, So what happens is basically the biggest flaw or biggest thing which we have in our life is this. Is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
No, not me, the slide.
Yeah. Slides are visible. I'm confirming the same.
What is that you're seeing?
It's a tiger face, man.
Okay. So, yeah, I know. Is it written like that?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So, what does that mean? Okay. We all are lion in our own den. We all are tiger in our own den. Okay. And we all have our own set of thinkings, own set of belief. And if somebody comes and tells you, yes, this is what it is, the first thing that comes to us is, yes, I know. Okay. You don't tell me this. So it's a natural instinct which happens to us. And because of this, lot of hindrances happen, lot of learnings that we have done over a period of so many years doesn't come into effect because only one sentence which says, yeah, I know. Okay, it is as good as I know everything. Okay, when I say I know everything, that is the time when I actually stop learning. Learning in the sense, I will not listen to anybody, nor will I allow anything to enter into my mind. And that shows that I have developed an attitude that I will not listen to people and I know everything. So every day, day in and day out, we encounter such things. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Okay. Coming to the next thing, what happens when you say I know everything? Is it visible? Sorry, I am
Yes,
not
yes,
able to.
yes.
Okay.
Nay, I know everything is visible.
Okay. So most people actually believe they are done once they know something. So if I know I know that how to solve this problem. So in your parlance. Okay. So they start thinking, okay, I know. But you will definitely agree with me. There are different ways of solving that same problem. Okay. Once if I stop saying or thinking that I know and I will not learn. So basically our brain starts saying that okay, this is a very easy thing to say, this is a very easy thing to adapt. Okay, let me not try and find out other way of learning. Okay, what happens next is your subconscious mind says, I think I lost.
Now you are not seen. The
Yeah,
screen
yeah,
is
that,
seen.
but my screen is seen.
Yeah, your screen is seen.
Okay, no problem. So your subconscious mind need to hear the same thing over and over again for you to finally take action and change your behavior. So what happens is we say, okay, I have heard it once, I have heard it twice, I have heard it thrice. I don't want to hear it because I have always been hearing it. But what happens is your subconscious mind will not accept things until unless it keeps repeatedly happening to you, until unless you change your behavior. So we need to repeatedly keep on doing things, keep on doing things. Otherwise, it is difficult for your subconscious mind to accept. So coming to your subconscious mind and conscious mind, we will take it in the subsequent slides. Okay. And as somebody rightly pointed out, we all have huge inflated ego. Okay. So all you need is getting over your ego and applying concepts you have heard hundreds of times instead of saying, I already know that one more time. If sports persons would not practice thousands of times, they would not be what they are today. They practice that same thing, they practice that same shot. If you are a fan of Kung Fu, what Bruce Lee says is, I am not afraid of people coming from different directions and 10 people coming from the same, but I'm afraid of only one person who has practiced that specific kick 100 times because that is much more fatal for me. So until unless we don't practice, it is very difficult for us to learn. So once if I have said something, you will nod your head. I say I have understood. Second time, if I come and say again, you said, sir, you just told me, na. Third time, if you come, you say, yaar, ye pagal ho gaya. Ye banda वापिस आके ये बोल रहा है. But our subconscious mind takes time to register this. Yes, I know, because lot of things happens in the subconscious mind which we don't know. Over a period of time, we understand. Okay, whatever we have learned, we have forgotten. So this is a picture of human mind, where we are talking about the brain. Okay. So the functions of the brains, I will not like to go into the details, but brain is something which we all need to develop. Actually, brain is more elastic than anybody. People think that brain is stagnant, brain cannot be worked, brain cannot be rewired, brain is not malleable, but all these things are false. Brain is the most elastic thing to happen to anybody. Okay, until unless we give exercise to our brain, brain will actually start stagnating, and it will be difficult for people to understand basically what actually is happening. The brain needs exercise. That is why people say solve puzzles, solve crosswords, solve other things, so that your brain stays engaged. Until unless your brain doesn't stay engaged, it is difficult for you to get into that. We all know we have two types of brain. One is your left brain and the right brain. Okay. Uh, Left is more analytical. It talks about numbers. It talks about language. We have reasoning, logic, science, maths, all happening from the left part of your brain. Okay. And your right brain is basically more emotional. It is more of imagination, more of expression, more of creativity. So when you actually start comparing left and right brain, we always use more of our left brain to ask questions which is not relevant, to see things which are not necessary. Okay, and we reason. If somebody says, you have to follow me, we will ask, where are you going? Why are you going? Where are you taking me? What do you want? So these things happen from your left brain. Okay, so your brain starts reasoning. You try to understand the logic. And if I say that yes, I can walk from this place to this place in 10 minutes, I will question, how can you walk in 10 minutes? It is 2 kilometers. It is not possible. So we try to have science, maths, everything into it. So our mind starts arguing, and your right brain is overpowered by left brain, because of which your thinking changes, and you will always be arguing with people. You will be always be doing something which is not relevant. Whereas if we start thinking from the right brain, it is more of an emotional intelligence. You can imagine a lot of things with your right brain. It is more of creativity. It is more of expression. It is more of an intuition. Okay. So what happens is, we always have this fight of left and right brain, and we need to understand that right brain needs to be used more by us compared to the left brain. I'm not saying left brain is bad, but then left brain is something where you're good in something that helps you as a left brain, but right brain is something which is always better. Now coming to mindset, people say that there is only one type of mindset. Either basically this is what is there in my mind and this is what is going to happen. But when you see, you have basically fixed mindset as well as growth mindset. So this is a book called as Mindset by Carol Dweck, which talks about growth and fixed mindset. So what is a fixed mindset and what is a growth mindset? So can anybody say what is a fixed mindset, what is a growth mindset? Can anybody write in the chat box? Okay, what is mindset? Let's go back. Let's say understand what is mindset. Okay, Jitendra says growth mindset is learning new things. Okay, okay, Jitendra, thanks. What else? Okay, Shweta says growth mind is exploring new things. Who else wants to participate? If you participate, we all will enjoy, we all will learn. Fixed mindset refers to mind that is stuck. Fixed mindset is when people block themselves from new information. What is innovating new idea? It is a fixed mindset or the growth mindset, Nandini? Innovating new idea, growth. You will have to specify what you're talking about, growth or we are talking about fixed. Okay, Jitendra says growth. So, so coming back to where we were, fixed mindset is, we say intelligence is something you have or you don't have. Something which I have and it cannot be bettered is something which is talking about fixed mindset. Okay. With a fixed mindset, we actually avoid taking on challenges. We quit or give up easily. We are very highly self-critical of ourselves. We see our efforts as pointless. Whatever effort I do, nothing is going to happen. I tried 100 times, but it is not happening. So my effort is pointless. We don't like criticism if you have a fixed mindset. So if you are not allowing criticism to enter, you will not learn. Okay. You will not like somebody even successful in life. What happens is you will resent the success of others. उसने मेरे से ज्यादा मार्क कैसे लिया? How did he come first in the college? How did he do this? कल रात को तो मेरे साथ बैठा था सारी रात, but then अचानक उसको इतना अच्छा मार्क मिला, मेरे साथ बैठने के बाद मुझे तो कम मिला. So these things keeps happening to us. We criticize and judge others. Criticize is a common thing. यार वो ऐसा ही है, कुछ भी बोलो वो नहीं होगा. Okay. Judge is, okay, सामने if somebody comes in front of me, oh, this guy is a talkative guy, this guy is like this, he will not improve, he will not do this. So those things will be there always. Okay. And we argue for limitations. We say this is what I am limited. I cannot do more than this, and this is what I can do. Whereas if you have a growth mindset, growth mindset is something where you are able to develop. Okay. With a growth mindset, we are ready to embrace any challenge. Sorry, it is a growth mindset. So we are ready to embrace any challenge. We never give up. We practice self-compassion. We see effort as a journey. So as I said, 100 times I might have failed. No problem. Maybe I will succeed the 101st time. Okay. I will learn from criticism. Whoever is my critic, I will learn from them. I will understand from them what is happening. Okay. And I will try to implement that. I will be inspired by others' success. If somebody succeeds, I will go and talk to him, boss, how did you succeed? What all you did? So that I will also start implementing that in my daily practice and start doing it. We will help and nurture others. And we believe in possibilities. Possibilities is, yes, ye cheez hoga. So how many of us basically belong to either of the group? That is, how many of us through these things which I just mentioned, okay, belong to either the fixed mindset group or to the growth mindset group? 50-50. Jitendra says 50-50. Who else wants to join Jitendra? Are my slides visible or I am visible, Vishwanath?
Now you are visible. You have put down the slides. Earlier slides were visible. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So how many of us who are attending this, so there are around 45 people who are attending it, say that, yes, I am in fixed mindset thinking or I am in growth mindset thinking? It cannot be possible that you are in both, Sandhya. It will be difficult because you have to accept one. You cannot say I am a boy and a girl mix. You have to be either of the one. Okay. So majority of us will not accept it, again, as I said, because first slide, if you remember, I know everything. Okay. When we have that attitude of I know everything, it is very difficult for us to even now say that I have a fixed mindset. Okay. If you say you have a growth mindset, I have to appreciate it, because I few of the examples which will actually classify you whether you are in a growth mindset stage or in a fixed mindset stage. But majority of us always fall into that fixed mindset thing because we don't want to do something or we don't want to learn something. Continuing further. So now what do you see here? What can people see here? What can people see here? Tip of a glacier, iceberg, 30% of the whole glacier. Okay. An iceberg. What else? Iceberg. So what you see basically is only a tip of an iceberg, as somebody has spelled it right. But what we see is only the surface. What we see is only the tip. That is why it is called as the tip of an iceberg. An iceberg is as big as this.
Venkatana, you can hide that stop sharing के बाजू में hide option. You can click on that.
Okay,
So,
okay. I will do that. Yeah.
perfect.
Okay, thanks. Okay. So if you see here, you can see how much we see on the surface, and you can see how much is beneath. Okay. This is what is our conscious or subconscious mind is. Have you experienced this? Say you leave from your house to your college or to the institute where you're studying, or vice versa. Okay. And you know it takes 15-20 minutes to reach your place, but you start either walk, or you take a two-wheeler, or you hire a private vehicle, or you take an auto rickshaw, or whatever it is. But your mind is so much into that frame, you don't know how you reach that place. Okay, it has happened to me many of the times. We start from our home and we reach office. We don't know how did we cover that 10 kilometers journey. I keep driving. Even when driving, that is the most dangerous thing to do. But even driving, it takes me automatically to my office, and I go and park the car. Then I realize, oh, which way did I take? There are 4 different ways to come from my office, from my home to office. Which way did I take? It will take 3 to 4 minutes for me to analyze which way I came. So what is happening is the subconscious mind is at work. Okay? You are listening to a music while driving. You are looking around while walking, but you know where you are going to reach, and there are different ways to reach, but you will pick up the road which you go very often, and basically you reach your destination. Okay. So here we are talking about the same thing, the power of two minds. The tip of the iceberg is the conscious mind, and the lower part is the subconscious mind. Okay. So what is obvious to us is only the conscious mind. Next, majority is hidden below the surface. So what happens is only 5% we are conscious in our life. 95% is more of subconscious mind that is at play. Which means if I have to listen to somebody, if I have to talk to somebody, if I have to pay attention to something, my 5% of conscious mind is the only portion which will allow me to do all these things. 95% time, my subconscious mind either will allow me to listen to that whole conversation, or it will not allow me to listen to that whole conversation. So what is happening? Which is more overpowering, the conscious mind or the subconscious mind? Obviously, the subconscious mind is more overpowering. Sigmund Freud, one of the biggest scientists, he had analyzed a view of human mind. So he's talking about a mental iceberg. So he has divided subconscious into further level, which is conscious level. So conscious level, subconscious level, and unconscious level. So in conscious level, we are conscious of what we are doing. We know this is what I am supposed to do, and this is what it is doing. So your thoughts, your perceptions, everything comes into that conscious level. Subconscious level, your memories, your stored knowledge. Okay. So what happened? Suppose if I ask you, what did you eat last Wednesday, same time in the evening? Will you be able to tell me? How many of you can be able to tell me what did you eat last Thursday around the same time? It's around 7:30. 7:30 last Wednesday, exactly 1st July. What did you eat? It is not possible because we don't eat consciously at all. Okay. Whereas if I ask you the same question in a different way, thanks for reverting. When I ask you, when was the last time you attended a marriage of your friend? Okay, and what was the food in that? Will you be able to remember that? I believe 99% of the people will be able to remember that, because that is what your conscious mind was in play at that time. You were with your friends, you were in a different atmosphere, your ambience was different, and you will remember each and every चीज कि 7:30 बजे हम लोग गए थे, ये खाए, सूप लिए, soup to dessert, you will know each and everything whatever you have eaten. So what is in play was short term हमारा याद नहीं है, but why is the long term that we remember? Okay, as Vishwanathan rightly says, it is BC, before COVID, long, long ago. Okay, so what happens is, why does your short-term memory doesn't work, and why does your long-term memory works? Okay, the long-term memory works because we have stored lot of things in our mind that should not be stored, and because of that, our actions, our behaviors, everything happens, and your subconscious level does not allow the conscious level to act, and 99.99% of the people in the world do things on a default mode. Okay. Coming to the third level, the unconscious level. The unconscious level is basically your fears, your irrational wishes, your experiences, your selfish needs. So all those which I said at the start of the year, all this comes from unconscious level. So we all are fearful of something or other. So where does fear come from? Fear can come from this. We all fear losing something. We all fear losing our people. We all fear losing something. So this all comes from the unconscious level. Why are you violent? Again, it comes from an unconscious level. Okay. Why are our demands irrational? Because it comes from unconscious level. Why is our experiences not good? Because it again comes from subconscious or sorry, unconscious level. Unconscious level also plays a bigger role in our life. Leave aside conscious level, leave aside subconscious level. Your unconscious level acts in a big way. That is why you fear things. That is why you hate things. So whatever happens to you, your behavior gets developed over here. When you somebody might be fear of height, having fear of height, somebody might be having fear of water. So the fear appears from here. Okay. And this fear must have happened 20 years back, 10 years back, 15 years back, and that stays in your memory and it doesn't go off forever until unless you make it rise from unconscious level to subconscious level to the conscious level. Because this is what I was fearing. Why should I fear for this? Let me confront it. Let me work on it. Until unless we don't work on it, it will always keep hunting it. That is why we have, as I said, fears. We don't like people. We hate people. We don't like somebody prospering in life. All these things happen from this unconscious or subconscious level. Okay. So taking it further, I will just talk about all the three models again. In conscious mind, your willpower resides. So when you decide to do something, your willpower starts acting. Okay, I will do this in 1 month. So until unless you have a strong willpower, that is what we say, your willpower should be strong. So until unless you have a strong willpower, you are not able to make it a conscious effort to see what exactly is happening, how it is happening. Okay, and this is basically like in computer language, which we can say RAM and ROM. So basically, RAM is something which is not permanent. So anything which happens here, it's the RAM mode, conscious mode, and it is not permanent. Computer, if you want to save something, you save it and shut the PC. It will save in that ROM, and then it will be it can be retrieved. Whereas if you have 10 things working on the computer and you switch off the computer, all those 10 things will be gone because that is in the RAM mode. Conscious mind is in the RAM mode. Okay. Your rational, reasonable thinking happens here. You analyze whatever comes as a data. As I said, because it is RAM, it has limited space. You cannot keep lot of things in here. It can only process 5 to 7 bits of info at one time. Whereas your subconscious mind can actually process 50,000 to 60,000 information, bits of information every time. So you can understand in our mind what keeps on happening. It is that 50, 60,000 experiences which we carry in our mind that doesn't allow us to grow. Okay. So subconscious mind is the hard drive of your mind. Anything happens, you hate somebody, it comes from here. You see somebody and suddenly say, oh, I don't like this guy. You see somebody eating non-veg, you say, oh, I don't eat non-veg. I don't like this guy eating non-veg. You see something which you don't because you have behavior is built on this. Your feelings and emotions comes from here. So when you develop a strong feeling for somebody over here, and this is like your computer ROM, as I said, it has unlimited space. What happened 40 years back, I can say now. Anything bad happens to me 40 years, 40, I mean, anything bad happened to me 40 years back, I still remember. Anything good happened to me in 40 years back, I still remember. But as I asked last week, what did we eat? We will not be able to remember because our conscious mind is always closed. Unconscious mind is something which is dangerous. It actually affects your autonomous nervous system. So your breathing, your heartbeat, your digestion, all these things happens through your unconscious mind. Do you count how many times you breathe in a day? We don't, because we know it is an automatic process. Breathing happens on its own, heartbeat happens on its own, the digestion takes place on its own. So unconscious mind, we keep on processing it, and you don't have any awareness of what is happening over here. Okay. So again, these are all something which we have developed over a period of years, and it is very difficult for us to come out of this. But it is definitely possible. That's what we are talking about, a growth mindset, for which you need to have a basic understanding of why do we need to have a goal setting. So if I just take a break and then come out of it and ask you whether how many of you have goals in your life? How many of you have goals in your life? It could be personal, it could be professional. So how many of us have goals in our life? Can you just chat? So it could be a 11th standard student, it could be a TY BCom student, it could be a CA aspirant student. Everybody will have some of the other goals. So how many of you have goals? Can we have something being mentioned over here? Vishwanathan sir, am I audible?
Yes, very much.
So all mean to say that they don't have goals, because I have not got a single reply till now.
They are typing, they have goals, but they are just thinking.
Okay, so think goals cannot be thought. Goals has to be there in the top of your mind. That's what is conscious mind. Okay. Now what they must be receiving it from their unconscious mind to their subconscious to their conscious mind. I might, please prove me wrong. I would be happy if you prove me wrong. What goals do we have? I'll wait. I'll wait for a minute. No issues. Do we have people, sir? Do we have people attending the session?
Yeah, we do have. चलो बच्चा
Okay.
लिखो फटाफट. What are your goals?
वो डर रहे होंगे, शायद आप है करके डर रहे होंगे. गोल्स लिख के और फंस जाएंगे, हम कल पकड़ लेंगे.
नहीं लिखेंगे. Everyone put up your goals.
हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. Does it take so much of time to actually say that this is my goal?
So there are certain goals which are coming up. I think your screen is stuck up, Venkat sir.
My screen.
Yeah, because
Am I audible now? Okay. Screen is up. Okay. Yeah. I'm getting. Screen is stuck. I don't know why it is got stuck, but my mobile is on, so there I'm getting it.
yeah. So many of them have put up.
Okay, I will just read and take a minute. Okay.
Thank you, Pranjali, for bringing into notice that.
I'll have all started with saying that yeah, I have, and basically Jitendra was the first person to write first. So Vishwanathan sir, good to see that as a goal of yours. Somebody has a world tour goal. Visit Kailash. Clear, clear chat. Clear CA in my first attempt. Oh wow! Complete my MBA from IIM Ahmedabad. Okay, thank you very much. I will go through your goals. I will be happy to go through your goals and discuss this with all of you if you want. Okay. So, why do we need a goal setting? So, we need goal setting because it gives you a focus. Without focus, your ability and talents are useless. I will be very blunt to say, without focus, your talents and goals and focus is useless. Your ability and talents are something what makes you. Okay? We either can make ourselves or we can break. So everything is in our hand only. So what do we see here? We see somebody holding a magnifying lens and pointing it towards a paper. So sunlight. So let's take go sunlight. Sunlight is there for everybody. So we all have goals as stated over here. But how many of us are able to focus it? Okay. So when you focus it like this, what happens to a piece of paper? The magnifying lens, after a few minutes, it starts burning the paper because the sunlight is so intense and so focused at that particular spot that the page starts burning. Okay. So how many of us actually have that spot? How many of us has that thing going on here? Otherwise, as I said, sunlight is available everywhere. I also have a goal. You also have a goal. But how many of us are focused so that it goes and burns the paper? It should have that burning desire inside. Okay. As Zig Ziglar rightly says, you can have a goal without a focus because if you aim at nothing, you will hit it every time. If I say that I have no goals in my life, okay, I can always hit at whatever I want and wherever I want. Okay. So this is something which we all need. We all should come out of that. I will aim at nothing. No, you will have to aim at something. We are all students. We are all going to go into corporate world tomorrow. So we need to have our aim. So what does goals do? Goals helps you to measure your progress also. Okay. Because if you don't measure your progress, it is difficult to understand where you're going. Suppose you start today on something that this is what I want to do. How will you know where you are proceeding to after 2 days? Or where have you come from, say, 8th of July to 10th of July? What has happened in these 2 days? So you need to have quantitative measures to see, you need to have quantitative techniques to measure your progress. Otherwise, it will be difficult. But some of you can ask me also, sir, how will I measure my confidence? If I want to measure my confidence, is there a scale to measure my confidence? No. Few of the things like confidence will not have scales to measure because it is more of a qualitative measurement. Okay. And hence, you cannot use quantitative measure here. And for creating your own progress, you should have your own measure. To say, I want to learn swimming. What do I do? The first thing is I will go and enroll myself in a coaching institute. Second thing is I will start attending it. Third thing is I will buy a swimsuit. Fourth thing is basically I will go on time every day without bunking every day. And after 15 or 20 days, I might be the person who will know the first, who would have actually hit the first time the water or whatever it is. I will drink some water, I will drown, and then ultimately I will learn. So until unless you don't measure the progress, 15 days onwards, if you see what all happened from right day 1 to 12, day 15, you can know, okay, first day I did this, second day I did this, third day I did this. Every day you need to measure your goals. Otherwise, it is very difficult for us to understand where our thing is. So just having a goal will not help. You need to progress also. You need to see also what is happening to your goals. The thing is, goals actually helps you to get logged in and undistracted. If sportsmen, again coming to, because I like sports, that is why I keep coming back to sportsmen. If sportsmen don't have goals, they will always get distracted. If sportsmen keep their goals focused, they will not get distracted come what may. Okay. Everybody would have seen that movie Bhag Milka Bhag. Everybody would have seen that movie Bhag Milka Bhag. In that, first thing is the hero, that is Milka Singh. He says he he's focused. Okay, and initially he starts running for milk. Okay, then he achieves a few things in life. Then he goes to Australia for the first tour. Okay, there he gets distracted by the females who invite him for the party in the night. They booze around the whole night, they have party, and the next day he loses the match. So what has happened is he got distracted, he shifted his focus, and when his focus got distracted, his goals got lost. So कहते हैं ना लिखा होता है सावधान हटिए दुर्घटना घटी. Okay, so we need to be always savdhan. Otherwise, it would be difficult for us to keep our focus. Next is basically a word which is very, very common today, procrastination. Procrastination is something where we keep on using it day in and day out. You will be surprised to know the whole world is suffering from this disease. This is a much bigger disease than, say, even a coronavirus disease, because procrastination is something which we all have developed over a period of time. अभी नहीं, थोड़ी देर बाद, थोड़ी देर बाद नहीं, बाद में करेंगे, बाद में नहीं, कल करेंगे, कल नहीं, परसों करेंगे, क्या फर्क गिरता है अभी नहीं किए तो कल करेंगे. So that is something which keeps on hitting people. तो आज मुझे कुछ करना है, नहीं यार कल करता हूँ ना, नहीं यार परसों करता हूँ ना. So that आज कल परसों never comes. Even Chacha Nehru said, कल करे सो आज करो, आज करे सो आप. So procrastination is something which is enemy of success. So in goal setting, this should be avoided. Okay. Many of you would be not using credit cards, but those who have credit card, they know it is fun to use credit card to purchase, but it is not fun when you actually get the bill. So procrastination is like a credit card. आज खरीदते गए, आज खरीदते गए, आज खरीदते गए, जब बिल आया तब पता चला यार ये तो बहुत बड़ा बिल फट गया. तो वी कीप ऑन पोस्टपोनिंग थिंग्स. आज पोस्टपोन किए, कल पोस्टपोन किए, और जिस दिन लास्ट आया एग्जाम का एक दिन पहले आया तब हम बैठने चालू करते हैं पढ़ने के लिए. एंड देन वी ट्राई एंड अंडरस्टैंड कि व्हाट हैज हैपेंड, एंड देन वी से वो एग्जाम खराब था, पेपर अच्छा नहीं था, एग्जामिनर. सो वी हैव लॉट ऑफ रीजंस फॉर दैट. So why the importance of goal setting? I will come in the subsequent slide. Here what we are talking about is motivation. Goals gives you motivation, goals gives you direction, goals gives you hope. Okay. So goals give you short-term and long-term motivation. Once you reach your goals, your self-confidence improves. They help you picture where you want your life to be in the future. They help you organize your time resources so you can make the most of your life. So 5 things which we need to just keep in our mind. Setting a goal is very, very important. But after setting a goal, you need to make plan. You need to get to work. You need to stick to it, and finally you will reach the goal. So these are all stairs. Until unless you don't walk the stairs, you will not be. It's very easy to go by the lift, but the hard work and the final fun is when you actually walk. And it is very, very easy for you to walk from one step to second, second to fifth. If somebody asks me how do I reach from 1 to 5, it is not possible. There is no magic portion to say you can reach from 1 to 5. But yes, I can reach from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 to 5. That is what it is. If you all are followers of cricket, Sachin Tendulkar and Vinod Kambli were two good friends. They played for the same Shield in Mumbai. And what uh, both of them were, one became a huge success, other was equally talented. And he was actually much better talented than Sachin Tendulkar, Vinod Kambli, but he used shortcuts, whereas Sachin started using the stairs. So the stairs helped him. So somebody was asking them what was the difference between them. Vinod Kambli himself had admitted, saying that he used stairs, I took the shortcut route, and I faltered. Coming to the main thing is time management. This is what I wanted to spend time with all of you, to understand how do we actually manage our time on a daily basis. We all have equal 24 hours. Everybody is complaining कि I don't have time, बहुत काम था, busy था, मुझे बहुत सारा काम इतना आ गया, 24 घंटे कम पड़े हैं, सांस लेने के लिए फुर्सत नहीं है. तो these are some of the examples which keeps happening when you are asked to do something by your family members or friends. We always say मेरे पास time नहीं है, and we keep on avoiding, say, doing things. Okay. So for this, there is a very simple thing called as 80-20 principle. This is by a gentleman called as Pareto. What he does, he says is, in life, what you do 20% of the time will give you 80% of the result, whereas the next 80% will give you only 20. It can give you the 80% of the result, whereas we concentrate otherwise. We concentrate only on the 80% of the time on doing things which we should not be doing, and achieve only 20% of success. So this is what it is. 80-20 rule. What you do, your results. So 80% of work which we do, it gives you 20% of result. 20% of what you do will give you 80% of result. So you should concentrate on the bottom 20 or the top 80 is what we'll have to think. So if I would have been there in your place, I will now start talking about bottom 20, because that is something which is going to help me. So in a specific day, 8 out of 10 jobs that we are supposed to do from morning till evening, only 2 jobs would be something which is worth doing for you, and that will take care of 80% of your day. Whereas we don't concentrate on that 2 jobs which will be hard. We will concentrate on other 80 things. We will talk to friends, we will do time pass in social media, we will go around loitering, we will fidget ourselves into mobile. We spend so much of time in that 80%. Ultimately, when you look back in the night, you say, oh, मेरा काम ही नहीं हुआ यार, सारा दिन चला गया, पता नहीं कहाँ चला गया. Okay, and we will not even understand कि कहाँ चला गया, and you will again blame, यार 24 घंटा मुझे कम पड़ता है. So first is do the 20%, the matters, and rest basically we can forget. Again, coming to your generation, 80% of your social media, if somebody is working on 80-20 possible in social media, 80% of social media messaging should focus on engaging your audience, and only 20% of the social media messaging should be directly promotional. So don't oversell. So many of us are into the habit of overselling ourselves. मैंने ये खाया, मैं यहाँ जाके आया, मैं यहाँ गया था, मैं यहाँ किया, मैं इतना एक्सरसाइज किया, मैंने ये किया. I mean, whatever it is. Okay, we concentrate 80% only on that. We want to make our friends happy. We want to use social media only to show off. So in English, it is called as narcissism, where what I lack, actually I show it in Facebook, I show it in Twitter, I show it in Instagram. What I have will be never shown over there. So the 80-20% principle has to be applicable in our life also, because we waste 80% of time only on social media. coming back to where I started, as I said, I'll come back. So this is Stephen Covey, who is a management expert. He has come out with 4 quadrants in life. We all should be concentrating in these 1, 2, 3, 4 quadrants which are there. Okay, so the left side we have 1 and 3, and on the right side we have 2 and 4. So 1 is something which is short-term crisis and problems which we have to manage anyhow. It cannot be avoided. 3 is something which you can avoid. It is basically more of distractions and interruptions. 2 on the top is basically focus. So your long-term goals timing should go on to it, and your time-wasting activity should happen on 4. Ironically, today our entire time, right from morning till evening, goes into that 4 quadrant, which is not important and not urgent. So when you take an x-axis versus y-axis, versus important versus urgent, okay, we have this. So we have important on the left and urgent and non-urgent on the x-axis. So we divide it into 4: quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Quadrant 1 is called as urgent and important. Quadrant 2 is called as not urgent but important. Quadrant 3 is called as urgent but not important. And quadrant 4 is not urgent and not important. So what we have to do is we have to be always in 2. 2 is something which we always should talk. So your exams are supposed to happen in March. You will have to plan right from day 1. If I read, if I study one portion every day, which is a common thing which everybody has been telling, but we don't do it. Okay, it is not urgent. Your exams are not urgent, but it is important for you to move to the next year. It is very, very important. Okay, so at the start of the year, at the start of your semester, it is not at all urgent, but it is important. But what we do is we all do non-urgent and non-important things in our life. We also do urgent but not important things, okay, and then waste our time. Quadrant 1 also has to be done because that is urgent and important. So this will take some time for you to understand to what exactly does this imply: not important, important, urgent, and not urgent. But one thing which I can say now today is we all should be concentrating on quadrant 2 activities, which is not urgent but important. So suppose we have to pay a bill, electricity bill. Today is 8th. You will have to pay a bill on 25th of July. Where will you put this? Can I have your answers? If you have to pay your electricity bill for 25th and you're on 8th, which of these quadrant will be there? Suppose you have this 4 quadrant in front of you. Where will you put this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where will you put it? Vishwanath says 4th quadrant. Okay. Who else is saying what? Jitendra says not urgent but important. That is quadrant 2. Okay. Okay. So majority of the answers which I got is basically the 2nd or 4th. That is what people are saying. Okay. It will not come in 4th to start with, because 4th is something which is frivolous thing. So it is not a frivolous thing to eliminate. You have to pay your bill before 25th. Otherwise, your family people will start hunting for you. So it is definitely not on quadrant 4. Okay. It is not urgent but important. Or is it urgent and important? No, it is second one, which is not urgent but important. Because if you don't pay it on 25th, 24th को याद आएगा, अरे यार मैंने ये बिल नहीं भरा यार, मुझे ये बिल भरना है, मैं तो फंस गया हूँ, मुझे पता नहीं क्या हो गया, अब मुझे भागना है, मेरा नेट नहीं चल रहा है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल नहीं है, अपना घर पे ये नहीं है, वो नहीं है, आज वो दुकान वाला बंद रखा है, मेरा फाइन नहीं, ये नहीं ले रहा है. So we will have only reasons. So what was quadrant 2 on 8th will actually become your quadrant 1 on 24th or 25th, because that will become urgent and important. Because उस दिन आप लोग बिल नहीं भरोगे तो you are gone. So first thing to do for us to understand where do we need to put our time right from morning till evening, what needs to be urgent, okay, what needs to be important. And on 25th when the bill goes up, तो घर वाला इतना मारेंगे कि हमको भी पता नहीं चलेगा कि उसको क्या हो गया करके. So it has to be quadrant 2, not urgent but important. समझो आज 8 तारीख है, बिल आ गया है, go and pay the bill immediately. It is not urgent but it important. Why waste टाइम फ्रॉम हम लोग को, इवन इंक्लूडिंग मी, आई हैड दिस हैबिट कि लास्ट तक रुके रहेंगे, लास्ट 25 तो 24 को भरेंगे, 25 को भरेंगे, क्यों उसको पहला भरना है. यार एक बात बताइएगा, 1 तारीख से 25 तारीख को आपको क्या इंटरेस्ट मिलने वाला है? व्हाट आर वी गोइंग टू गेट इट? ओके, इट वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू गेट एनीथिंग. कल परसों भागने से अच्छा आज मेरे पास टाइम है, तो व्हाई डोंट आई टेक 1 मिनट आउट. ऑनलाइन करना है तो ऑनलाइन भर दूं, फिजिकल जाके भरना है तो फिजिकल भर दूं. कल मेरे लिए ये तकलीफ नहीं होगा, नहीं तो कल मेरे लिए 10 काम और आ जाएगा, ये 11वां काम हो गया तो मेरा वो 10 काम जो मेन है वो निकल जाएगा. माई होल डे विल गो ओनली टू गो टू महाराष्ट्र स्टेट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बिल ऑफिस एंड पे द बिल इफ यू आर पेइंग इट फिजिकली. और आपका 10 काम जो 25 तारीख को था वो रह जाएगा, इसी काम में हम लोग जाके करेंगे. तो whatever is possible, try to bring it into quadrant 2, but we spend more time in quadrant 4, which is not urgent and not important in their life. सवेरे उठते हैं, फर्स्ट थिंग व्हाट वी टच इज आवर मोबाइल. देखते हैं कल शाम को मैंने जो पोस्ट किया कितना लाइक्स आया है, कितने लोग ने उसको रिप्लाई किया है. ओके, एंड वो उसको 10 मिनट देखने जाएंगे, हम आधा 1 घंटा सवेरे उसमें निकाल देते हैं. वी रिक्वायर more than 1 hour to go through our Facebook, Instagram, who has liked me, who has not liked me, what is he saying about me, what has somebody else posted. अरे यार तुम्हारा लाइफ है, आपका लाइफ जियो ना यार, क्यों किसी का इसमें डाल रहे हो? Okay, why are you making your life public? Okay, I might sound different for you because you are all in such a age where you would like to use all this social media. But think, is it going to help you in the longer run? Today you might like it, your friends, you will have 100 followers, you will have 1,000 followers, but none of these followers comes for your help when it is actually required. First thing, इनवेरिएबली रात को भी 12 बजे, 1 बजे, 2 बजे हम पोस्ट करते हैं कि यहाँ ये हुआ, वॉट एवर इट इज. सवेरे पहले चीज देखते हैं कि वो पोस्ट को कितने लोगों ने जवाब दिया. सो व्हाट वी आर डूइंग इज वी आर स्पेंडिंग टाइम इन नॉन अर्जेंट एंड नॉन इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग. प्लीज एलिमिनेट दैट फ्रॉम योर लाइफ. ओके, थर्ड भी वैसा ही है. सपोज यू हैव ए मीटिंग, आई विल गिव एग्जांपल सो वी कैन हैव ए डिस्कशन इन दैट. Suppose you have a meeting for on 25th. Okay, so what you do, you delegate that job to your colleague saying that आप लोग कर लीजिएगा, let's see how it is working here. So you delegate it, urgent है but not important है, but third से वो कब 1 आएगा पता भी नहीं चले. And then we find मैंने आपको दिया था काम, आपने नहीं किया, आपने दिया था ये वो. थर्ड में क्या हो जाता है ना, हम फोर्थ में नहीं होते. थर्ड में बेसिकली वी आर डूइंग समथिंग, आई वांट टू डू समथिंग, फिर एक दोस्त का फोन आता है, क्या कर रहा है? कुछ नहीं यार, मैं कुछ कर रहा हूँ, चलो चाय पी के आते. तो वो छोड़ दिया हमने. हम कुछ जा रहे हैं, कहाँ जा रहा है? अरे पता नहीं यार कहाँ जा रहा है, चलो इधर चलते, वहां चले गए. सो दीज ऑल थिंग्स कम्स इनटू 3, विच इज नॉट अर्जेंट बट विच इज अर्जेंट बट नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट. टास्क दैट रिक्वायर्स इमीडिएट एक्शन बट एक्चुअली इट डजंट कंट्रीब्यूट टू योर गोल्स. घर वाला बोलेंगे कि यार ये करना है, उस टाइम हम लोग नहीं करेंगे. We keep on postponing it and then we waste time on it. I believe we have spent good time on it. If we have anything, we can have a discussion on that. Slide 20 is basically on the same 4 quadrant: quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So if I take quadrant 2, which is what I would like to focus, rest you can just read it, is you should focus your life only on quadrant 2 activities, which is focus. Okay, so what happens is your vision, your perspective, your discipline, your control, and managing less crisis will be there in 2. Your relationship with people will improve. Your opportunities will improve. You can plan a lot of things. You can do actually what is recreation. Everything will fall into 4. Please avoid quadrant 4 because it is total waste. So that is why I've just put quadrant 1 is an orange. So in our traffic rules, orange is go slow. Quadrant 2 is green. Below orange is a color called as yellow. So I have put it as deception. So this is basically a mix of both 4 and 3, you will say that I am working, but actually you have wasted a lot of time. That is why you are working on it. And quadrant 4 is actually definitely no. So it is complete red signal. We should not concentrate on quadrant 4 at all. Okay. So manage, focus, use, caution or avoid, and last is avoid. Okay. So coming to basic things, what I would request everybody now, the pen and paper which I asked is, we should all follow this 4-3-2-1 principle. The 4-3-2-1 principle is what I just spoke. Okay. In the morning, just try to write down what all we all need to do. If we are supposed to do 20 different things in one specific day, start writing where all I need to put my time in. Okay. First important, I have to pay an electric bill, put it in quadrant 2. Okay. I have a meeting 10 days later, put it in quadrant 2. I have a meeting today without which I cannot. I have an exam today. Why should I talk about meeting? I have an exam today. It will fall in quadrant 1 because वो आप attend नहीं करोगे तो तकलीफ में रहोगे. Okay, I have to go and talk to my friend. I have to wish somebody. Put it in quadrant 4 because it is waste of time. Or you can put it in quadrant 2. Finish it immediately. Okay, if you want to talk, wish somebody in the on specific day, like कल किसी का बर्थडे होगा, 4 लोग का बर्थडे विश करना है, तो we waste a lot of time. Put it in the morning diary कि आज मेरे को इतने 4 लोगों को विश करना है. Call them up, send them a message. Spend minimum time on that. Wish and leave it. Okay. Whereas we go into that quadrant 4 in this, क्या किया, क्या प्रोग्राम है, क्या करने वाले हैं, किधर किधर जा रहे हो, क्या है, and then the whole day gets only into that 4 talking. So my request is, if you want to practice this, get a pocket diary from tomorrow onwards. Write from the smallest to smallest work. If you want to wish somebody, write down in that. If you want to go and take grocery, please write down. If you want to go milk, write down. If you want to study, write down. And try to start putting it in each of these quadrants. मेरे को किसमें ज़्यादा time करना है. Okay, you will be surprised to see that majority of them as of now will be in quadrant 4. जिसको हम avoid कर सकते हैं. और एग्जाम को जो हमको मार्च में आएगा उसको पढ़ने के लिए I can put it in quadrant 2. एक करके मैं पढ़ूंगा. It will be very easy for me to read and understand it. Okay. So I will take some example. You need to just tell me, paying your electricity bill will come in which quadrant? We just discussed about it. So maybe I will skip this. Planning for the next month will come in which quadrant? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can people give me answer? I am able to see. You can mention. Nandini, Vishnu, Purva, Ritu, Gopi Krishnan, everybody says 2. Only Madhuri says 3. It is not 3. It is not 1, Aditya. It is 2. Okay. Planning for the next month is 2 because if you have, say, an exam next month, I will talk to you from exam. So you start and you want to have complete 10 chapters for that exam. You start reading one chapter each. So today being 8th of July, read 1. 9th of July, read 2nd. 10th of July, read 3rd. So you have lot of time to spend on that. So by the time you are on 18th of July, you would have completed 1 round of studies. 19th July, again, you can start if you are a sincere student. So like that. Or if you feel that 1 sub chapter per day is also very high, start with half a chapter every day. So planning for the next month exam or meeting will come into, that is the time which actually we should spend more. वो जो बोलते हैं ना कि if I want to cut a tree in 10 minutes, 9 minutes तो I will sharpen my saw because that will help me to cut that tree in 1 minute. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? If I take a saw which is basically more rusted, okay, will it help me? No. मैं उसको 10 बार मारूंगा तो भी झाड़ नहीं कटेगी. So planning for the next month will come into that. A meeting to attend today will come in where? Can I have your answers, please? Meeting to attend today. Meeting to attend today, yes, it will come in 1 because you cannot avoid it. It is something which is very, very important and without which it is not possible. इसको छोड़ भी नहीं सकते हो आप, छोड़ोगे तो तकलीफ है. So it is better to attend today and finish it. Okay. And having tea and coffee with friends, where will you put it? So I am not against this, but this is where we spend most of the time. चलो चाय पीते हैं, बॉम्बे में वड़ा पाव खाते हैं, Okay, hotel में जाते हैं, घूमते हैं, आइसक्रीम खाते हैं, whatever it is. So we spend more of the time in this. So tomorrow onwards, what I would request is just try to understand. I'm not saying you practice it. Just try to understand मेरा काम किस में जा रहा है. 1 में जा रहा है, 2 में जा रहा है, 3 में जा रहा है, 4 में जा रहा है. And maybe if you are carrying it a pocket diary, just write कि दिन में आज मैंने कितना 4 का काम किया, कितना 2 का काम किया, कितना 3 का काम किया. After 1 week, you will actually start developing your conscious mind कि यार मेरे को मेरा टाइम जो है ना 4 में ज्यादा जा रहा है. आई शुड ब्रिंग इट टू आइदर 2 और इनिशियली उसको शिफ्ट भी करूँ 3 में, 3 के बाद 2 में लाके रखूंगा. So the more we spend time on us, you will be able to understand. Where do you bring this spending time in social media? Again, I am not saying that you don't spend, but this is where our time goes. Yes, Ashok, Nandini, Sandhya, everybody is right. We are spending more time on this, and unfortunately, that is what the trend is. So we waste our time. जो 10 मिनट जाना चाहते हैं, 2 घंटा हम लोग उससे बाहर नहीं निकलते. फेसबुक में जाएंगे, इंस्टाग्राम जाएंगे, व्हाट्सएप तो मैं बात भी नहीं कर रहा हूँ. Okay, so we spend so much of time where we actually spend lot of time. So Ritu Mitra is saying 5. I don't know how Ritu is bringing 5. Uh, Ritu, I would like to know how you are mentioning 5. Maybe after the discussion gets over. Okay. Reports to be sent by the end of the day. Where will you bring it? Okay, Ritu, I accept. Report to be sent by the end of the day. Where will you put it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Report to be sent by the end of the day. Few of you have written right. Anjali has written right. Sandeep has written right. I missed a few things. Ashok is wrong. Vishnu is right. Samsika is right. So reports to be sent by the end of the day will come in one because you have to send it. इसको बोल नहीं सकते कि सर मैं भूल गई, सर मैं भूल गया, सर मेरे घर पे बाढ़ आ गया, सर मैं ये काम नहीं कर पाया. So these things will not come in other than one. Preparing a presentation for a for a college project next week. Sorry, where will you put it? Aditya says 4. Who else wants to add? Good. If we get participation, it would be good. We all can learn. I think only Aditya has reverted as 4. Yes, preparing a presentation for a college project next week. Yes, you have 7 days. And if your project entails writing a 10-page report or a 20-page report, Aditya is also right. Sandeep is also right. Ashok, it will not go in second. It will basically go in first. It will go in first. It will not go in first. It will go in second. Sorry, Ashok, I'm sorry. So you have one whole week to prepare your project. So you spend time slowly. You can build the entire project in 1 week's time. Okay. So if I want to put it in your language, if you were to write exams, just break it if possible like this. Big goal is the biggest goal is good marks for exam. So it will go in quadrant 4. Simple goal is to study for the exam very effectively. A convincing goal is follow small goals each week and then keep improving. Then you have to break into small goal 1, small goal 2, small goal 3, small goal 4, small goal 5. Okay, where the first thing is wake up and sleep on time. You have to have healthy lunch. You need to have reduce the distraction by 10%. You need to increase the study time by 10%. You need to follow rituals. These are some of the things which happens when you need to set an example. So I'm just giving a small example of how do we set basically examples. that comes to an end of the entire presentation. I believe I just crossed some time. So there's a lot of things which is possible for us to discuss, and it will take a lot of time for us. So I would request Vishwanathan sir, if it is possible for us to have some feedback from the people, what exactly want to ask anything, and I would like to answer and request
Yeah, thank you so much, Venkatana. Actually, it was wonderful presentation, and I'm sure that everyone who has attended would definitely set up goals. Or you said rightly, would start following up with mentors, write down and choose a proper mentor so that the goals are achieved easily. Yeah, any doubts you can put up on the chat box.
So writing goal is very, very important. Maybe